Scott Spears here, WWGH Radio, live in Capital Square in the capital city of Columbus, Ohio. WWGH Radio, and away we go, live here. Boy, oh boy, the traffic is moving down here. The tours are happening in front of the Statehouse. The famous Christopher Columbus statue is just over my left shoulder, along with the William McKinley statue right here in downtown Columbus. Now, when you come to downtown Columbus, who do you come with? The best tour guide I know on a Saturday night. He is a man of greatness. In the radio industry, they always said what made you a star was your voice. When Jack Benny came on, you knew his voice. When Bob Hope came on, you knew his voice. When Amos and Andy came on, you knew their voices. And when this man comes on, you hear his voice, but his trait is his brilliance, his intelligence, and his excitement. A spontaneous broadcaster is a classic broadcaster. My friend, the man I love to be around tonight for the 3-hour duration, the man with the golden voice, Ted Williams. Ted, here we are again.
And here we are again. Last time we were together was at Tony Paco's up in Toledo, Ohio. And it's a great pleasure to be with you once again, my friend. We are here at the Statehouse in downtown Columbus, Ohio, on my turf, my neck of the woods, so to speak, as Al Roker always says. But we're standing in front of the McKinley statue, and you said McKinley was assassinated, huh?
I believe so.
Great president. What was he, our 25th? 21st?
Somewhere in the middle.
Okay, in the 20s. We love McKinley. But we are here, and we've got lots of giveaways. We're waiting for the Commons to let out for some of our pedestrian traffic, but as you can tell, the automobile traffic is horrendous down here on this Saturday evening with great weather. It looks a little threatening for some come on, help me out.
Overcast skies.
There you go.
Overcast skies here tonight, but we're going to hold it out. Now, we've got a whole lot going on here tonight. We're going to do our Christmas in July special. We've got Ray the Kazoo Man, who's kind of an institution here in the Columbus area.
Absolutely.
You see him at the North Market. You see him over at some pizza joints. He's playing a gig right now, but he will join us very soon. He's going to do some Christmas music, help our Christmas in July ambiance.
Yes.
Ted is going to do a brand new play, Ebenezer Williams, which I will do with him, based on Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. We've also got some Christmas tunes we'll be singing out here, and Ted is going to...
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. No, I'm just
make the Yuletide gay. There you go.
I don't know the words to this song all the way, so have yourself a merry little Christmas day.
Beautiful. And it gets quiet as all that happens. The traffic comes to a halt here in downtown Columbus. And also tonight, Ted has brought the famous jacket. Now, I'll tell you why I always ask Ted to bring this jacket. This jacket is a symbolization of Ted's years in the military, but also a symbolization of hope. Because that video has been seen more than anything else on Facebook, on YouTube. Ted created the viral video 10 years ago this year, and he was in this very jacket. And it's very ironic, I think. The irony is great that it would be that jacket, a camouflage jacket, representation of the military, that catapulted you to world renown.
Yeah, that military jacket did represent the days that I was, in dire straits, so to speak. But it also, as you said, represents my service in the United States Army. But so I honestly wore it, whereas some people buy them at surplus stores or whatever. That's my jacket from the days in the military.
And why Ted is going to don that jacket during our Christmas in July special, because Christmas, of course, represents hope. And maybe in the last 2 years, we need a little hope, more than we ever did before when it comes to Christmas.
That's right. A lot of people are still out there starving, still out there panhandling, stealing, and all those things. We got to give them hope, and that's what my story represents: hope and charity, redemption, and a bunch of other things.
Ted, it's interesting. Oh, and I do want to remind people, now the Klondike Bar got its start, much like Ted, much like myself, much like Phyllis Diller, much like Jack Parr, right here in Ohio. The Klondike Bar, Isley's Klondike Bar, started right here in Ohio. Matter of fact, in Marion, Ohio, which we take credit for that. Marion, Mansfield area is where the Klondike came from, the Isley Klondike. And of course, we all know the jingle. Ted, give it to us, the Klondike jingle.
What would you do for a Klondike bar? That's about as big as I can get.
And that's all we need, because tonight we have 6 of the original Klondike bars from Isley. And Ted is going to hit the street here in Capital Square in Columbus, Ohio.
Yes.
ask people what they would do for a Klondike bar, and we're not only going to give them the Klondike bar, we're going to give them tickets to the Wild, the Zoo, Columbus,
and Zumbizi Bay.
It's going to be 3 hours of pure entertainment tonight in the Capitol. And we're also going to try to educate people. Columbus, Ohio, on the city of Columbus, Ohio. We're 45 minutes up the road here in Marion. You can get in a car and be here within the hour and enjoy things that people come from all around the world. We had a Japanese couple here moments ago who came from Japan to see President McKinley, the Statehouse, and all you got to do is hop in the car and drive 45 minutes.
And believe me, they love McKinley.
I knew you were going to do that.
You knew that.
But I know you mean no
racial epithets or nothing.
No, but you have listen, this brings up a great point. You do voices, and I love it, and you don't get a chance to do that much because you're doing motivational speaking. Yeah. When did you realize that you had this ability to do voices?
Well, you know, I tell you what, Scotty.
I love that voice.
It just does that, you know, just makes me feel like I'm somebody else. It's like an alter ego.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, that character's name was Shorty, and this is a great thing. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. That was probably one of the first voices ever heard on radio in the city of Columbus that was in representation of the same-sex community.
Yeah. That's right.
It was a connotation of that, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Now, I do have, from all my friends out there in the LSSB, JK, way, whatever. Hey, that's my other voice, you know.
But it's a great character that you created. Now, the old man probably is the one I've heard you do the most.
Oh, and I love the old man. I'm sitting over here looking at the finest young lady. Her name is Angie, and she's, of course, whose daughter again?
Jeannie.
Jeannie, that's right. That's Jeannie's daughter. And I love using the old man's voice.
Now, Ted, did you ever do an impersonation of a famous person, or were these all characters created?
Well, they were basically people that I've run across over the years. I try to emulate their voice. You know, there was a friend of mine that used to always talk like, hey, Scott, you know, I listen to WWGH. Sometimes I understand it, sometimes I don't. You know, that was another friend of mine. And, you know, I just pick them up from people. So when you talk to me, I'm listening. And I'm listening for a character voice.
It's dialects, really.
Absolutely. Or in the words of Buckeye Man, unbelievable.
He'll like that. God bless him, Buckeye Man's heart. Buckeye guy.
So the Buckeye guy, yeah, absolutely. We got the Kazoo Man. Now that's going to be an interesting interview.
I'm telling you what, this is going to be one of the most unique experiences that possibly has ever dawned on the Statehouse steps. Mike DeWine will come in Monday morning and he'll say, what was going on out there over the weekend?
Oh, I'm sure he has something to talk about. So I'm looking forward to that in the next hour, or, you know, whenever he pops up. And it's very interesting. I love people with gifts, talents, and all of that, and to be able to do a whole song on a kazoo, that's going to be interesting enough.
Well, and he also plays the ukulele. This man, if you don't know Bobby Ray the Kazoo Man, you will very soon, but he plays the ukulele, or plays the kazoo with his mouth, plays the ukulele with his hands, and does the vocals on all his songs.
Really?
Yeah. It's amazing.
Multi-talented. I can't wait to interview him. And, I've seen him on many occasions over there by the North Market, and we have great adulation for each other. And he's super guy, and he does what he does well, very well.
And he is a buster. Now, I was not even aware of what that term was until recently. A buster is a street performer.
Oh, okay. Well, I've heard side buster on what was it, Rifleman. A few episodes of Rifleman, they would always refer to Chuck Connors, McCain's, as a side buster. And he's a rancher. And from what I understand, a side buster is just no more than a flunky in the Wild Wild West. So if you were a side buster, you wasn't crap.
There you go. I'm glad you cleaned that up for us.
Thank you. It very well.
Thank you very much. When you were on terrestrial radio back in the 70s and 80s, what were some escapades that people would remember?
Well, I was the first announcer who went within a 45-mile radius and worked at all 3 stations. I didn't have any 90-day clauses in my contracts or anything, so that was one of my escapades with that. Then I was accused of taking the radio station band with no permission or nothing, and was going around selling promo copies of our records and stuff. You know, that was back in starting my addiction in crack cocaine.
You know, it's very interesting. You told me a story one time about barricading the door of a radio station. Tell that story to our listeners.
Well, it was a hit record called Lean on Me by Club Nouveau, if anybody knows about urban music. And it was during a time it was fresh, it was hot, and a lot of people wanted to record it. So I got tired of people saying, "Hi Ted, can you play Lean on Me? Hi Ted, can I hear Club Nouveau, Lean on Me?" And all of that was just one thing after another. So instead, I played it after I would get out of it, I would say, "I'm Ted Williams. Here's Club Nouveau with Lean on Me." And when the record would fade out, Scott, I would say, "Here's another shot at Club Nouveau, Lean on Me." Well, my radio station program director called and said, "Ted, don't do that no more. You got other music in there, play that." So right after he hung up, I said, "Here's Club Nouveau, Lean on Me." And he got really, really irate. He said, "If you play that one more time, you're going to have to leave. Here's Club Nouveau with Lean on Me." So on his way to he said, "That's it, I'm coming down there." He came down to the radio station, and when I saw him pull up in there, I took my key and broke it off so he couldn't get in there, you know, to relieve me of my shift or whatever. And all while he's standing at the door, "Open the damn door, open the door." I was, "Here's Club Nouveau with Lean on Me." And I did it time after time after time. They did fire me, and Scott, you know, I wasn't fired no more than about an hour and a half before. There were supporters of my show, and they were standing out in front of the station, "Hire Ted back, hire Ted back," you know, and I got fired and rehired in an hour. So here's Club Nouveau with Lean on Me. No.
You came back with that
I
song.
came back with that.
Now what we're going to do, we're going to give people a tour here, Ted. It's going to don the famous jacket here, and I'm going to give people a minute while he dons the famous jacket, because we're going to take a little walking tour of the grounds here of the Statehouse here in beautiful downtown Columbus, Ohio, the capital city.
Yeah.
As the sun is just setting here on a beautiful Saturday night.
So
in the
people
month of
prefer,
July.
let me ask you a question. People prefer eating Klondikes in Marion? I'm very interested to know.
Yeah, the Klondike was created in Marion in reference to John Isley, who ran a shop in town called the Isley Shop.
Yeah.
It was in Marion until the early 1990s, but the Klondike came in the, I'm going to say late 40s, and was of course purchased by a bigger company, and we have the Klondike bar all these years later.
I have a God-given gift of voice. I'm an ex-radio announcer who's fallen on hard times. Please, any help would be gratefully appreciated. Thank you, and God bless. And that was the sign that I held out there on 71 in Hudson with this jacket and maybe a few other articles of clothing. And this jacket, I wear it proudly, believe me. This jacket has been from Fort Dix to Fort Gordon, Fort Jackson, South Carolina, and then it went to Oakland Army Base, and then it went to South Korea, 8th Army in Seoul. So this jacket's seen more miles on it than my kids, you know, or whatever. So here I am, the United States Army, and to all of our veterans, thank you for your service. And to all of our first responders, thank you for your service. To our medical teams, thank you for your service. And to all the waitresses and waiters and all out here in the community, thank you for your service. These people hold a smile as much as they can, and that's the gift that you can give a person when you want to be charitable. Give someone a smile, a kind word. Smiles are contagious. So
beautiful. Ted, we are here. We're going to start on the front steps in Capitol Square. This area out front.
How y'all doing?
Is, and of course, passersby recognize the man with the golden voice, Ted Williams. The front of the Statehouse is called Capitol Square. There is a bench out here in honor of President William McKinley. John, can you get a shot of President William McKinley there?
That's off there.
25th President of the United States of America, William McKinley. Now, if you walk past this statue, Ted, let's walk and talk here. As we walk past this statue, if we go to our left, we've got some, looks like some Greek statues here. Sean, if you can get a shot of that. Ted, in the Greek get ready for the still picture. Here it is.
Hey! No, these are one of those.
We're getting some still pictures in here.
I thought this was
Greek statue.
one of those statues that.
We got a mic in front of your face here, Ted.
Hey, listen. I thought this little protractor here was in regards to the New World Order and the the Freemasons. Doesn't that look like the Freemasons? Anyway, we're having a great time here downtown Columbus in front of the Statehouse in the capital of Ohio. And I'm Ted Williams, of course, the man with the God-given golden voice. And I'm with Sean, who is our camera person. And I'm with the lovely Angie, who is a great intern. And hopefully we can talk her into her own show. So, with that being said, back to Scott Spears.
Now, Ted and I are going to take to the left here. Now, we're going to a very important area, the front steps of the Capitol building. Yes, yes. You've got an eye on that? Yes. Okay. So we're going to go this way. Thank you, Sean. Now, we're going to the building on top here is called the Capital Rotunda. You're going to see that momentarily.
Can you shift around and get it?
Yeah, get a panoramic view here of what's going on. Here we go.
There we go. We're backtrack.
Now, this is much better.
Yeah.
Now, Ted, this is the Statehouse, the Capital Rotunda, up there between the two American flags. We have a walking tour going on behind us, but these are the front steps of the doors of the laws of Ohio. Everything happens here. This is where Mike DeWine comes to work every day, and also governors like Strickland and Kasich, Celeste Rhodes. They've all been here.
Yeah. This building is an institution, of course, being a state capitol building. And I would have loved to have met some of the governors. I met Strickland, and hopefully I'll meet DeWine and many others. I met Dick Celeste at the Ohio State Fair and did a great interview with him. But it seems like people don't gravitate toward Democrats.
And we're going to keep moving here. Now these will be the front steps. We're going to walk up the front steps. Now we can't go in the door because it is a Saturday and the Statehouse is closed. But we are going to don the steps here momentarily of the front door. We're coming to Mike DeWine's front door. Mike DeWine, we're coming to your front door.
Yes, and we're going to pound on it if you mandate we wear masks. No, I'm just teasing. Mike DeWine's a great governor from what I understand. There's people that will disagree with me on that note. When I was trying to enter the gubernatorial race, I had a lot of hardship. I was faced with a lot of hardship, I'm sorry. So all of our WWGH 107.1 FM listeners, I want to thank you for your support during that time. And it's just been phenomenal, the responses and the love that I get from Ohioans.
This could have been your office, Ted. Oh, what would have been?
Man, oh man, it would have been called the Black House. No. I'm just...
See, that's live radio for you.
Hey, I love
Let her rip.
Let her rip, right? We're here live once again, downtown Columbus, Ohio, in front of the state building, the state house. And just to let you know that everything is going well. Overcast shadows, clouds we're faced with and all. And we're getting ready to give away some things here shortly. But you see there's people over here, and they're admiring the great structure. And so we love you. And Scotty, I'm so overwhelmed with this.
This isn't over. We're going to the steps here, Ted.
All right, we'll go.
Sean, take a shot of the rotunda here. This is amazing architecture, Ted. They don't do architecture like this.
No, they don't. This has been here for over 100 years, and it's just a great place to take pictures at or whatever. You know, not very often you get this close to a state. You either got the Ohio, or I mean not the Ohio, but your state patrol. You know, patrolling and everything. And in light of the fact that what was that Capitol building in Washington D.C. They really are skeptical of people coming with all kind of, you know, situations, uprisings or whatever. So they're real protective of this building. So we're going to see if we'll be able to at least stand on the step.
Hey, Ted, take them over to the seal here. The seal of Ohio.
There it is.
Right here on the ground.
Right here, the state seal. And John, if you can, get a little shot of that. And it's right here.
Now look at the inscription. With God, all things are possible. On the state seal.
That's right. And I signed some of my caricature pictures with that same sentiment. Keep God first, and all things are possible. That's wild.
You know, I'd forgotten that was our slogan here in the state of Ohio, but boy, it's apt for you down here, Ted.
Yes, this is me. And I believe that from the heart. I'm not trying to transfer anybody to Christianity. Oh, look at little Angie. She's our girl.
Yes.
She's got everything.
Let's check out this. We're not going to go all the way up.
No.
We don't want to irritate anybody.
Yeah.
But we're just going to walk up the steps here.
Be our luck we get arrested right here.
Now, what people do here is they just have a little seat
Yep.
on the Statehouse steps. And this is the Statehouse, right across from a beautiful piece of architecture.
Oh, yeah.
Sean, swing around that once for us.
That's part of our skyline here in Columbus. Columbus is not a bad little city, you know. I remember when that was what they called the Picket Suites. Want to hear a story?
Do it.
I went to a listening party, excuse me. I was invited by 3 record labels to come up and eat, right? And the mother of my 2 children, Lisa, and I, we were invited, and so I ordered veal cutlets. Never had veal in my life. What prompted me to order veal? Anyway, it got lodged in my throat, Scott.
Oh my gosh.
And I couldn't breathe. I was getting ready to choke to death, right? So there was a window. I don't know what floor we were on, about maybe the 5th or 6th floor. There was a big window. And I would have preferred to dive out of that window as opposed to suffer choking to death. I was turning blue, and my girlfriend, who was steady eating, said, "Oh my God, he's choking." And I was ready to just dive out the window. I went all the way over to the window and was still, I couldn't get that veal up. Make a long story short, somebody gave me the Heimlich. Big old gush of meat and everything else came out of my mouth. I lived. I never to this day ever tried veal cutlets.
Now, you know, Ted, I'll tell you, that's a harrowing story, but you know why that's also interesting? Talk about Ohio. Being here at the Statehouse, you know who is from Ohio and started in Ohio, Dr. Henry Heimlich in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Man, I was performed the Heimlich. And is that the guy who developed?
Dr. Henry Heimlich.
Wow, from Ohio.
He was on the show, absolutely.
Wow, okay, well that maneuver definitely works because it unlodged that big, you know, I don't want to make nobody sick in our listening land, but it got out. And like I said, I was ready to dive out of the window and face falling 5 floors down than to have to sit there and choke to death.
Choking to death is not a happy thing, and thank goodness Ted got that blockage up so we could be here today.
And maybe that might have helped my voice a little bit, you know?
You never know.
Because it went up in my, it was in my larynx, my throat, my esophagus, so all that area was just caked right there. Like when I ate at Skyline Chili. Skyline has a tendency to put more cheese on a little tiny hot dog. They drape it with cheese, and when you take a bite, the cheese goes down a little bit, and it seems like it just matched together and turns into a big ball of nothing.
Well, Ted,
I don't eat at Skyline for that reason alone.
Ted, we're heading over to controversy now.
Okay.
Controversy here.
Okay, I apologize. I'm not knocking Skyline.
No, you're fine.
And I don't want anybody to misread what I'm saying. I'm one of those announcers that tell it like it is. Well, okay, there you go.
Tell it like it is.
Tell it like it is.
Now, the controversy we're walking into here, Ted.
Oh, okay.
The famous Christopher Columbus statue here at the Statehouse. Now, they wanted to take this down.
He brought a bunch of slaves over here.
Well, Ted, how do you feel about Christopher Columbus and this statue we're about to walk up on right in front of us here?
Okay, well, Christopher Columbus, from what I understand with my history lessons, discovered America, and I don't think he did. Ponce de Leon, from what I understand, he landed in Puerto Rico and brought a lot of slaves over from Africa and the Spaniards. Anyway, that's what he served, to bring slaves, and that's what he represents to me. Christopher Columbus, the slave bringer.
And we're walking up on him right here.
All right, let's take a look at that. Didn't they take a little bit of something away from this, or no?
Well, some people took some umbrage and did want this statue to come down because the statue, I believe it's on the
too far away
Ohio State University. We're going back there after this.
Yeah.
This is as far as we're going to get away, but
I don't want to get the Klondike bars stolen.
Here we are. This is it. 1492. There's the man. Christopher Columbus. We're standing right in front of his statue. Ted, let's get a picture here for Angie.
All right, Angie.
We'll pose for a picture, broadcasting live here in front of the Christopher Columbus statue in Columbus, Ohio.
Who brought thousands of slaves over here. Now,
but you know, this is an interesting spot, Ted. When we look at this guy, what are your true thoughts now that you stare at this statue? Should it stay or should it go? That's still a controversy.
Well, I guess for the sake of Columbus, it should stay. You know, I don't know what Columbus's feelings are. I've never heard nobody say, "Go Chris," or anything like that. So, you know, being named Columbus, let it stay for that reason, if anything.
Now we're gonna dally back to where we were before. Now there's
Yeah.
a cannon over here.
Oh, okay. Represents the Confederacy.
I don't really know. We're in the north, so this could be the Union Army.
Okay. Look, people are looking over there at
Our Klondikes.
Yeah.
That's why we got to get back there.
Let's get over there.
But this is the cannon.
Okay.
What would you do for a Klondike bar coming up as soon as we round the clubhouse
Yeah, we're
corner
gonna round
here?
the clubhouse.
And we're going to head back to Capitol Square, home base for tonight. Remember, coming up in our next hour, we're going to have Christmas in July. Bobby Ray the Kazoo Man will join us.
Yeah.
We're going to have the debut
Is that
of
his name, Bobby Ray?
Bobby Ray the Kazoo Man.
You know what I was thinking of? Andy Rahal. I'm sorry.
Andy Rahal, a famous
He was a racer.
race car driver
Yeah.
with the Indy circuit.
That's right.
And we're hoping Sean doesn't fall
Oh,
down.
bless his heart.
Don't go over an Audi here
Yeah,
and
yeah.
break your neck.
All
Well,
right.
look at this. You know what? In Columbus, Ohio, in front of the Statehouse, every shot is a picture.
Yes, yes.
Every shot's a postcard.
I used to love Columbus when my mother and father are from here, by the way, Scotty.
Really?
And yeah, they're originally from here, born and raised. My father was a hilltop man. My mother was the east side. But my mother graduated from Champion High School and my father from West High School. And so as a kid, when I would come visit Columbus, you know, for the Ohio State Fair and all kind of things, is that someone standing over there?
That's the Kazoo Man.
Oh, it is. Where's he at?
Hey, Bobby Ray,
Kazoo Man!
we're coming your way.
Yeah, bring that man over here. I'm going to have a few words with him.
Ted's going to interview the Kazoo Man here. It's going to be a show. Oh, my word in heaven.
Yeah, yeah, is it close to that time?
We're actually, let's see, right now we're at 27 minutes. So we got 15 left in this segment.
Okay.
Then we'll break and we'll come back with Bobby Ray and Christmas in
Ladies
July.
and gentlemen, Bobby Ray, the Kazoo Man, is on point.
On point.
Yeah.
All right, here's Ted and Bobby Ray for an interview segment.
Hey, listen, you had a great event that you just come from?
Yeah, I did. It was my regular busking on the corner. You see me there.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Fine and high.
Yeah, well, I understood that I think you had a little higher ship somewhere, and so I was going to ask you how to go.
Oh, I had a what?
Where?
No, I'm just a busker, man.
I know it. I know that.
Nothing great has happened to me. I had two people give me fives.
Yeah.
And I probably made another 20 bucks. So
Yeah, that's my man.
30 bucks in
Bobby
90
Ray, we're here.
Look for me at TikTok at Kazoo Man.
Okay.
So
I want you to hit me with something.
Oh yeah.
Can you?
Oh yeah. Duh.
Oh, wait a minute. Got the damn microphone all tied up. Okay, here we go. Almost sound like tiptoe.
Belongs to everyone. The best things in life are free, and the stars belong to everyone. They gleam for you and
I'm
me.
almost tempted to do a little
The
strut.
flowers that spring, the birdies that sing, the sunbeams that shine, they're yours, they're mine. And love can come to everyone. The best things in life are free. The best things in life are free.
My man, Bobby Ray, the Kazoo Man, with the best things in life are free. Okay, that's #1 on the pop charts. We love you, man.
Piano song.
He's a pro. We love you, man. That is.
You got another request, a piano song.
Irving Berlin.
Oh yeah, that's right. From I think this is from 1915.
Bobby Ray's a beast. I gotta give it to him. The best things in life are free.
Sorry. Keep going out of tune because I use real cat guts.
Real cat gut
It's
string.
not as good as synthetic
He's
strings.
just bleeding all over it.
I just hate cats. No, it's not.
I don't particularly care for cats either. Get your hands with me. That's one of mine.
Well, I've strung them on I'm making music, but not really. Cat gut strings are not made for cats. That's a misnomer.
Yeah,
Also, I
we'll
don't
have
use
a lot
them.
of people call
I
it
use
fake.
nylon fishing line.
Here we go. Once again, Bobby Ray and the Kazoo Man.
As a child, I went wild when the band played. Oh, I ran to the man with his hands swayed. Clarinets were my pets, and the slide trombone I thought was simply divine. But today, when they play, I could hiss them. Every bar is a jar to my system. But there's one musical instrument that I call mine. I love a piano. I love a piano. I love to hear somebody play on a piano, a grand piano. It simply carries me away. I know a fine way to treat a Steinway. I love to run my fingers over the keys, the ivories, and with the pedal. I love to meddle when Paderewski comes this way. I'm so delighted if I'm invited to hear that long-haired genius play. So you can keep your fiddle and your bow. Give me a P-I-A-N-O-O-O. I love to sit right beside an upright or a high-toned baby grand. Oh, in that green tetrazine starts the warble. I go cold like an old piece of marble. I allude to the crude little party singer who don't know when to pause. At her best, I detest the soprano, but I run through the one at the piano. I always love the accompaniment, and that's because
Hit it, Bobby Ray.
I love a piano. I love a piano.
Bobby Ray.
I love to hear somebody play on a piano,
Yeah.
a grand piano. It simply carries me away. I know a fine way to treat a Steinway. I love to run my fingers over the keys, the ivories, and with the pedal. I love to meddle when Paderewski comes this way. I'm so delighted if I'm invited to hear that long-haired genius play. So you can keep your fiddle and your bow. Give me a P-I-A-N-O-O-O. I love to sit right beside an upright or a high-toned baby grand.
WWGH 107.1 FM, where you can hear the piano man, the Kazoo Man. There you go, had to be reminded. Hey, you want a Klondike? What would you do for a Klondike bar?
I would like to be lactose intolerant.
Go on.
I would fart for 4 hours. That's what I would do.
Well, we're going to hold that on.
Right,
to the
thank you
side.
very much.
Oh, bless your heart.
Don't give
Hey,
ice cream
everybody.
to a fat man. It's a skinny guy giving ice cream to a fat guy. It's like...
One thing about Bobby Ray that's very interesting here. Hey, the kids, you want a Klondike bar?
You guys want a Klondike bar?
Well, I tell you, we can't give away sugar out here on the streets of
Well,
Columbus.
these are city kids. They've been taught to stay away from weirdos who offer them street treats.
Gee whiz, too bad we don't have some sushi down here. We'd be popular.
Yeah, there you go.
Throw them sushi.
You had a salad bar.
What is that?
They
The
would be
first time
lined
I
up.
heard Bobby Ray, Ohio being an aviation state, also home to the Wright brothers, as I sit down here on
ADH?
aviation state.
Focus!
Aviation state.
We all got ADDD.
He does a song. Now, this song dates from the early 1920s.
Yeah.
And
no, actually from 1911.
tell the story of the song and then do it for us, Bobby Ray.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what the story
Boy,
of
you
the
know his
song
whole
is,
playlist
but-
there, Scotty.
But it was a huge hit. It was by Ada Jones and Billy Murray. The
Bill Murray, I know him from Saturday Night Live.
he would be Bill Murray's great grandfather. Yeah, maybe. I don't know if he's related. I don't know if there's related. And it's a waltz.
Okay. Yeah. Bobby Ray knows that music.
Come, dear, let us fly, dear, where, dear, to the sky, dear, oh, my flying machine. Jump in, Miss Josephine, ship ahoy. Oh, boy, what a feeling, there's joy. Through the ceiling, oh, high, hoopla, we fly through the sky, so high.
Christmas in July.
In my flying machine going up, she goes, up she goes. Balance yourself like a bird on a beam in the air. She goes, there she goes.
Yeah.
Up, a little bit higher. Oh my, the moon is on fire. Come Josephine, in my flying machine going up. A long goodbye.
It brings the movement out of my hips.
Up she goes, up she goes.
Next hour, I'll pull my pants down.
There she goes, up. Oh my. Come Josephine, in my flying machine going up. A long goodbye. Dear, say
Scott, you get a good one.
pretty soft, dear, oh dear, don't kiss the moon. No, dear, not yet, but soon you
We're looking
for
for
me.
viral video.
Oh, gee, I'm a sky kid, not me. I'm a fly kid, oh, I'm up in the air. How about you for fair? Come, Josephine, in my flying machine going up. Yourself like a bird on a beam in the air. She goes, there she goes. Up, a little bit higher. Oh my, the moon is on fire. Come Josephine, in my flying machine going up. A long goodbye.
There you have it, WWGH 107.1 FM in Marion, Ohio, and we're here with Bobby Ray, who is the Kazoo Man, and he's very talented. Let me see if I can get a hold of Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy, get him on! No, we're having a great time here in downtown Columbus, Ohio, in front of the Statehouse, Capitol building, on high between Broad and State. A lot of activity going on. The Ohio Palace has their summer movie concerts that's going on, and over in the Commons they've got a concert going on, so we're looking for a lot of travel and everything. Scott, come over here.
This is interesting, Bobby Ray, because Ted and I were recently at Tony Paco's, the famous hot dog.
I saw those
You
clips
saw those?
online, man. That was awesome.
What did you make of that?
What did I make of that?
Yeah, what did you
It
make?
made me hungry.
Maybe. Now, we learned on that trip that not only Buckeye Guy can sing a song. Ted, you have your song that has become quite famous. Can you back Ted up here a little bit? If you
No,
give us
that's
a-
fine.
No, Ted.
You got me on this. He's really, Scott has a way of putting people right on the spot.
Exactly. This
You know,
is the key to
I
his
wasn't
show.
prepared for
Everyone's
that
a little
kind
off balance.
But mine is, of course, you know the Temptations, Motown.
Yes.
Do you know Ain't You Proud to Beg? I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. One of the Funk Brothers. If I had to beg and plead for your sympathy, I don't mind, cause you mean that much to me. Ain't too proud to beg, you know. Please don't leave me, girl. Please don't leave me, baby, baby. Please don't leave me, girl. Now I heard a crying man is half a man. Bless his heart, I ain't gonna put you no further on now. Anyway, that's about as much as
I think
know.
it was acapella.
Yeah,
I
there
don't
you
know.
go.
No, maybe I'm thinking of an episode
Oh,
of The
look
White
at these
Shadow.
kids.
Yeah.
The comments must have let out. They've got some great traffic coming through now. And you're listening to my man Bobby Ray here on WWGH. How you doing there, family?
Hey, would you like some tickets for the zoo? Hey, come on
yes,
check for a
yeah.
second, and I'll get you
Come on
some
up here and
tickets.
get some zoo tickets, man. And she like, who the hell is he? Yeah, we just having fun. You went to a concert.
I know.
You go down to comedy?
I go down to comments.
Yeah, down there.
We ever been to comments?
That's right down there.
Oh, yes, we did go down there.
Yeah, okay.
Got some tacos and stuff.
Okay. Hey, baby, how you doing? Oh, bless his heart. Come on over here.
Folks are worried over how to pay the rent.
ice cream?
Some folks are
Can they have
they can lay a bus and
Bring some Klondike to the
others are
kids.
perplexed
There you
about
go.
the latest
You got
music
free tickets to the zoo.
Look, that's 460. We gonna go tomorrow.
What kind of noise?
Yeah. We just having fun with the kids. Yeah, well, baby, what's your name?
My name's AJ.
Come through.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Brother AJ. Yeah, there's some ice cream for the kids.
Look at y'all. Look, y'all got ice cream.
Now you need two more.
I don't know how we gonna do this.
All in
There go you.
some cheese and noise. There's 4
There
kids,
you go.
man.
We're having fun with
Klondike
Klondike.
ice cream bar.
There you go.
Thank you.
Nice to see you, baby. Once again, AJ and his lovely family.
Hey.
Figure out
There you
what
go.
kind of a noise
Take
a noise
care,
a noise.
Huh? Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
In a stew.
We're just having a good time here in downtown Columbus. Hey now. That's right. Cut a strut. Get the baby girl here dancing. Get her on there. Yeah. We're having fun here in downtown Columbus. We got kids dancing. They've just got some ice cream.
They said
Having a
they
good
wish they
time.
knew what kind of a noise a noise a noise.
It's WWGH
I would like to
107.1 FM.
Now, Ted, we're gonna break here in about 3 minutes, but we're coming
Okay.
back with Bobby Ray the Kazoo Man.
Yeah.
The Golden Voice, Ted Williams. We've got one more 45-minute segment tonight, and it's gonna be Christmas in July here at the
That's right.
Columbus Statehouse. Bobby Ray's gonna do some Christmas tunes for us. I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas, Marshmallow
Yeah.
Love. Ted and I are gonna debut Ebenezer
Once again, the
Williams.
Kazoo Man, Bobby Ray, right here
It's
in
gonna
downtown Columbus, having a great time.
Unbelievable. You won't want to miss
Unbelievable.
this for love.
Hey, Buckeye guy, we're gonna steal your word. Unbelievable.
Sorry, I bumped Bobby Ray there as we're going. Now, Ted, we've had a fantastic time in hour number 1 here.
Yeah.
And we're going to continue on in hour number 2. And hour
Yeah.
number 2 is going to bring Christmas to the city of Columbus.
There you go. Christmas in July. One of the best things about living is celebrating Christmas. Whether it's July, December. I love when this man's playing our background drops. We'll be back with more of Bobby Ray, Sean, my main man Scott Spears, and the lovely Angie when we return on WWGH 107.1 FM in Marion.
The holidays come up in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.